program doesn't have anything like that. But if the weird asshole is in there, whoever was perfect is, every time I go into a bathroom or someplace, somebody follows me in. This bitch right here is looking at her phone, so I'm pretty sure it's her or somebody that's with her. Do you know there's a hole on your bath on the female's bathroom door?
There's a what?
There's a hole right there.
Hole?
Yeah. A peephole. Right under the doorknob there.
Huh.
You know that?
I did not know that.
Right. What's your GM's name and your corporate number? I'd like to have those, please. So I was using the restroom in Wendy's, the same Wendy's where I took the video of the cashier guy being all weird and creepy. Same day I was in there. I just forgotten that I had that footage, but I definitely wanted to show you guys just some of the creepy, disgusting things that these people have already been doing, because that's just who they are. Just a level of sickness that depraved doesn't even really describe properly. But this guy was really trying to act like he didn't see that big ass hole under the doorknob there. Seriously, guy? Really? And when I went into the restroom to use it, I just felt like I was being watched. You know, I'm very sensitive to those type of things, obviously, because of what I've dealt with and what I'm going through. And so I was just kind of like looking around and observing my, surroundings, and I seen that. And that's not the first place I've seen that being done. There's a couple of restaurants that have that. You got Subway. I know they have it. There's another restaurant that has that. And they just think it's no big deal, to have like a hole underneath the doorknob so they can look inside the bathroom. Like, you don't have the right to do that. That is so intrusive. Like, what is wrong with you? So I'm not suggesting that they did that primarily for me, because I don't typically frequent that place, but this is just something that's going on because these people are obsessed with watching you, watching people. Invading your privacy is so insane. So I don't have a lot of time, but I did want to mention a couple things really quickly for those that are really going through this this terrorism here in America, which is what I'm going to start calling it, because that's what it is. I noticed that a lot of targets are self-proclaimed Christians, and they talk a lot about religion and things of that nature. And I just want to pose a couple of questions. I kind of want to start posing these questions just to see where people's heads are, and more importantly where their hearts are. Does anyone really truly know where the name Christianity came from? Christian, where that came from, the title of being called a Christian? If you know the answer to that, I'd appreciate you leaving it in the comment box. Also, when I first started dealing with being gang stalked in an overt manner, I just recall a lot of people coming out and professing being targeted at a certain time, 2014, their moment of awakening. And even those who call themselves atheists, they were talking about Jesus and really speaking on that very heavily. And I just kind of wanted to pose the question, if this is a program, which I totally understand that it is, where does the whole religion and this type of ideology come from? And where does it fall in line with the program itself? Is it an addition to the program, or is it separate? because I feel like a lot of people have compartmentalized this idea that the things that you are subjected to in this program are somehow some way separate from the program itself. And I'm just trying to understand how that's even possible. So if you can help me out, I'd appreciate that. Again, like I said, you don't have to, but I don't often speak to the YouTube platform any longer for obvious reasons. They should be obvious. But every now and then, you know, I feel like there's some things that maybe need to be said.